Alright, we're gonna wait for some peoples to get up in here before we go live for this pay-per-view, this PLE. Alright, we're gonna wait for some people to get up in here before we go live. This is the PLE, so we want to make sure we have some decent people. I see Dante's in here. I see Devin's in here. Let me get this link sent out to DMP. That way he's aware that we are live. Before we start, I want to make sure DMP gets in here as well. For those tuning in from the UK, from WWU, DMP is one of the hottest stars. You see him right here battling in a triple threat for the BWE Heavyweight Championship. Boom. Alrighty, about to get started now. Alrighty, so what we got booked here today. Aries Omega battling the Reaper. If Aries can beat the Reaper, Aries will automatically qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match at the next pay-per-view, Leap of Faith. Then we have the Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Intergender Tag Titles match. So we got Frenchie and Missy. From left to right, we got Frenchie and Missy. Mr. Tyrell and Lady Strange. Mr. Patterson and Queen Arai. And the return of Scott Nash with Lyra Nash. Next up, we got Carlos Flores, El Jefe del Barrio, against Infinity's Paragon. Jay Omega is the special guest referee between Selena Snow and Shirley P for the BWE Women's Championship. Selena Snow and Shirley P are two females in the same faction, BGI, Bad Girls Incorporated. Gregory Constant taking on Toby Oakwell, who has only suffered one loss. Then we have a triple threat tornado tag for the BWE Tag Team Championships. Buzzer and Ripper. From left to right, we got Buzzer and Ripper versus HRS versus the Disciples of Darkness. Disciples of Darkness are the current BWE Tag Team Champions. Then we got Zartan battling the POE for the Extreme Championship in a Bloodline Rules match. This is the POE is the BWE Extreme Champion right now. So I want to make sure I show you all this since we're doing this. So POE stats still sitting up at 100. Allies are Buzzsaw the Butcher, The Block, and Mr. Tyrell. So I want to show y'all that there's no tampering going on with that. Then we got Fingers battling Alex Diamond in an underground match for the Blood Fist Championship. The Blood Fist Championship can only be defended in the underground matches. Alex Diamond is normally a tag team star, but he is the singles Blood Fist champion. We got Mr. Patterson and Draven battling in a 30-minute submission Iron Man match. And then the triple threat main event, DMP, King Slick, Angelo King for the BWE Heavyweight Championship. Let's get this started. Yes, the Booker son is here. My son is here watching this with us. Y'all about to see firsthand the do or die arena. So let's get this cracking.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Empire of Pain, from Hackensack, New Jersey, weighing in at 225 pounds, Angelo King.
So this is the Archangel, the God of War, Ares Omega. He has only suffered one loss, and that loss was to Zartan, when Zartan beat him to become the #1 contender for the BWE Extreme Championship. Since then, Ares Omega has bounced back off of that loss with yet another victory. Trey Fax is in the building. What's up, y'all? I know I seen Devin. I know I seen Dante. I see Trey Fax in here. Do we have anybody from the WWU, the United Kingdom? Do we have anybody in here in the live chat right now? Because this is going to be one hell of a pay-per-view. Every single person, except for Carlos Flores, he just debuted on the last show. Every single person on this card has battled hard to be displayed here on this pay-per-view. You see the Fireflies are out here today. (3 a.m. UK time). I don't know, I'm in the WWU chat and everybody's seeing that I posted the link. So, they're awake. I don't know if they're tuning in though, but it's alright. We got BWE up here in the house. This is the monster that was summoned by King Slick, the Reaper. King Slick himself was a force to be reckoned with, but then he had to go ahead and summon up a monster, the Reaper, Candyman. And since he's made his debut, since the Reaper has made his debut, he has been unstoppable. Can Ares Omega stop the Reaper in this match here at Do or Die? Let's get this one started. Ares Omega, the Reaper. No, he's had 2 matches. He had a match where he teamed up with King Slick, and then he also had that match against J Omega. Ares Omega realizing that it's going to take a lot more than a simple strike, a simple maneuver to knock down the Reaper. But Ares Omega quickly showing his speed, his athleticism. The Reaper with the big back suplex. Now, the Reaper sitting here just chewing on the fingers of Ares Omega. Chewing on that hand. Aries Omega starting to make a comeback. What a drop kick from Aries Omega, but it wasn't enough to drop the Reaper. So the Reaper tries to peel the skin off of Aries Omega's face. And the Reaper just sends Aries right into the ropes. That high elevated stun gun. The Reaper, realizing he's never been in the ring with someone like Aries, just like Aries has never been in the ring with somebody like the Reaper. Shark King has entered the chat saying he will beat both of these men at the same time. If that's the case, Eddie, if that is the case, get in contact with me. Let's see if we can make that happen. The Reaper is undefeated. No one has been able to stop him. Aries Omega only has one loss. So I definitely would like to see if the Shark King can get an upper hand, get the advantage against these two at the same time. The Reaper with a huge belly-to-belly suplex. The Reaper is already speaking. That Arabic posted in the live chat. The Arabic posted in the live chat. Those are the words from the Reaper. Aries telling the Reaper to get up. Trying to make that name. The Reaper said that the Shark King can have next. Can be the next victim for the Reaper. Aries Omega just kicking away at the Reaper. Disrespecting the Candyman. What a drop kick to Candyman, but another drop kick, still not enough to put him down. So the Reaper with the running STO slams down Aries. And just headbutting Aries over and over and over again. Brutalizing Aries Omega. Oh man, what is the Reaper doing here? That was a huge powerbomb, pile driver type maneuver. And the Reaper just deadlifting Aries right off of the ground just to slam him right back down. Look at this monster. Just haunting Aries Omega right now. But Aries Omega gets out of that Sister Abigail attempt. Aries trying to find some kind of upper hand, some kind of advantage to take down the Reaper. The Reaper is just proving to be way too much for Aries right now. What a huge snake eyes to Aries. But it only amounts to a 1 count in that pinfall attempt. What a huge deep six. That was one of the maneuvers that put J Omega away this past yesterday, in our last episode. Aries Omega going with the lightning's edge. getting a 2 count after that lightning edge. And then a huge drop kick from the top rope to the outside of the ring on the Reaper. Finally is able to drop the Reaper down. What a huge twist of fate from Aries Omega. Is that going to be it for the Reaper? Aries tosses the Reaper right back into the ring, looking to finish this match, going for that pinfall. But the Reaper kicks out again. The Reaper is not giving up. The Reaper with the huge possum pin right there, out of nowhere, going for that pinfall. 1, 2. Aries Omega kicks out. Nearly lost the match right there. Nearly lost his Money in the Bank opportunity. The Reaper snaps the neck of Aries Omega. And just wailing away, beating down Aries. What a devastating power slam. The Reaper was looking to end it, but Aries was just too quick. I think Aries was trying to attempt that lightning edge again. But this time, the Reaper saw it coming and hits another devastating power slam. What a huge chop to Aries. And then he locks in that skull lock, trying to crush the skull of Aries Omega. Is this it? Will this be it? Aries Omega is out cold. The Reaper walks away with the victory here. Aries Omega is out cold. I am now going to update these stats in the BWE app. Aries Omega is now 6-2, facing his second singles loss. That skull-crushing lock right there.
Here is your winner.
Aries definitely took the Reaper to a whole new level. The Reaper continuing to be undefeated. But the Shark King has called out the Reaper. I wonder if we can see that match happen in the near future. Next up, we have our intergender tag team championships on the line. King Slick telling Aries that Aries did pretty well in that match. First up, we have Frenchie and Missy, the Lovebirds.
The following contest is a fatal four-way tag team match and is for the Fighting Heritage Hybrid Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, French.
I am definitely working to make sure that everybody will have theme songs. I did test out some theme songs a couple weeks ago, and it did sound pretty okay. It sounded pretty decent. Sound quality was not shitty by any means. So I am definitely going to be working to get everybody some theme songs if they do not have them yet. The Reaper says he likes Shark because Shark is tender. The next intergender tag team we have coming out here, it is Lady Strange Lady Strange is silent but deadly. She speaks very few words and delivers so many haymakers, so many devastating maneuvers. And her other half, Mr. Tyrell, is a ruthless, cold-blooded, heartless individual. Lady Strange and Mr. Tyrell looking to walk away with the BWE Intergender Tag Team Championships in this match. I see we got 7 people in here now. 8 people in here now. I see. If you're all just now tuning in, this is the BWE pay-per-view Do or Die. So far we had one banger of a match between the Reaper and Aries Omega. This is a fatal 4-way tornado intergender tag team match.
And representing the corporation from Niagara Falls, weighing in at 250 pounds, HR.
This is HR, Mr. Tyrell. Like I said, he is ruthless. He is cold-blooded. He is heartless. He lacks empathy and compassion for his peers. As soon as he walks into a room, he doesn't need to look at anybody. He already knows he is better than everyone in the room. And if any of that has offended anybody, all he will say is, "Do you want a tissue?" Next up is Mr. Patterson.
And representing the Authors of Pain from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 245 pounds, Mr. Patterson!
Mr. Patterson will be in action later today in a 30-minute submission Iron Man match against the Dark Horse Demon, Draven. Over at Raise the Bar Wrestling, Draven annihilated, dismantled Mr. Patterson. Made him look like Mr. Patterson never should have been in the business. Here in BWE, Mr. Patterson came back and redeemed himself, dismantling the Dark Horse Demon in return. So those two men have had one ongoing rivalry. And they have their official rematch later today. But in this match, Mr. Patterson is teaming with Queen Arai to try to walk away with the BWE Intergender Tag Team Championships.
And from the internet, the Queen Arai.
This is Queen Arai. She's always been a little mentally unstable. She's always wanted to cause a little bit of havoc. All she's doing is making crazy violence, as crazy as the noises in her head. There she goes, running down to the ring, ready for war, ready to hurt somebody. I don't even think the BWE Intergender Tag Team Championships are on her mind. I think she's just here wanting to hurt someone, anyone. But she's teaming up with Mr. Patterson. It's going to be a devastating, deadly duo.
Representing the Outsiders from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Outlaw,
Scott Nash returning from injury. He was injured several weeks ago by DMP. He had a devastating match with DMP and was brutalized. We haven't seen him since, but he is making his return in this Intergender Tag Team Championship match with his wife, Lyra Nash. Nash says, knock knock. Sup bitches? Nash is back.
And representing the new foundation from Cobb County, Georgia, Crimson Goddess.
Lyra Nash, the wife of Scott Nash, beating Chloe Adams by countout on Friday. This is a fatal four-way tornado tag team match. Not even elimination is on. That means there will only be one pinfall, one submission to determine who will walk away with the BWE Tag Team Championships. Frenchie immediately slamming Lyra Nash down, and Scott Nash does not take too kindly to that. Scott Nash hitting Frenchie with the backbreaker. See Lyra Nash going after Patterson. Queen Orion and Lady Strength battling. Missy hits Mr. Tyrell with the springboard moonsault. Chaos already erupting in this tornado tag team match. Scott Nash said he's got to protect his girl. Frenchie rolls up Lady Strange. Maybe I do have elimination turned on in here. I think I do. Everybody battling stage side now. And Scott Nash definitely has not missed a step. You're right, Devin. Scott Nash, since he has returned, has been nothing but all gas, no brakes, nothing but net. Frenchie smacked Mr. Tyrell with that hockey stick. Only fitting since he wears a hockey jersey. I agree with you, Scotty B. What a slobber knocker. Prayers out to Jim Ross as he goes in for that colon cancer surgery. Tyrell just going right after Queen Orion. Patterson does not appreciate that. Scott Nash hit Frenchie with that twist of fate. Is that it for Frenchie and Missy? No, Frenchie kicked out of that. So much chaos going on. I don't know which story to tell you guys. Frenchie goes in to pin Scott Nash. Oh no, Patterson power bombs Missy outside the ring. There's nothing Frenchie can do about it since he's dealing with Scott Nash right now. Scott Nash now taking it to Frenchie as Missy throws Lady Strange into the ring. Scott Nash going after Lady Strange. Frenchie just smacked Mr. Patterson with that chair and knocked him out. Now Tyrell just hammering away on Patterson. Frenchie's got a trash can lid and hits Lyra Nash over the head with that trash can lid. I don't think Scott Nash saw that. Missy hits Scott Nash with that side effect. The referee taking his time to get into the ring. Doesn't even get a 1 count. Queen Orion with the huge, I don't even know what that's called. Fireman driver. Fireman's carry driver. To Lady Strange. Scott Nash chucks the steel steps to Queen Orion, misses. Frenchie and Patterson now going at it. Frenchie doesn't appreciate Patterson going right after Missy. We got a small package on the outside. Frenchie and Scott Nash going back at it. These two really do not like each other at all. They have history between them two. Patterson with an eye of the hurricane to Lyra Nash outside the ring and pins her. Mr. Patterson with the huge 1916 to Lady Strange. Frenchie's carrying the steps around. Everybody just, it's bedlam over here. It's chaos. It's a riot. Scott Nash and Lyra Nash are both knocked out. Lyra Nash starting to show some signs of life. Scott Nash finally doing the same. Queen O'Reilly really taking it to Lady Strange taking it to Mr. Patterson now. Here comes Queen O'Reilly to save Mr. Patterson. Scott Nash hit Mishi with the twist of fate outside the ring. And he slams down Tyrell, going for that pinfall. Can he get it? Tyrell kicks out. Patterson pinning Frenchie. Frenchie and Mishi have been eliminated. Thanks to Patterson. Mr. Patterson had pinned Frenchie and eliminated Frenchie and Mishi. Oh no, just Frenchie is eliminated. Mishi is still going. In order to completely knock out those two lovebirds, you need to eliminate both members. Lyra Nash just got eliminated by Queen Arai. Frenchie, Lyra Nash, both eliminated. That means the only ones left for their teams are Scott Nash and Mishi. Tyrell just beating Mishi with the chair. Mishi hitting that magnificent DDT outside the ring. And almost eliminated Mr. Tyrell. Mishi nearly eliminated. Scott Nash just running around, killing time, recovering energy as Tyrell pins Mr. Patterson. The steel steps have gotten into Lyra Nash's way. She can't walk to the back. What a huge pink slip from Mr. Tyrell to Mr. Patterson. Mishi breaks up the pinfall, stopping Scott Nash from pinning Lady Strange. Scott Nash beating down all three women over there. Pinning Mishi. No, I thought that was a pinfall right there. Lady Strange pinned Mishi though. Queen O'Reilly almost eliminates Scott Nash. The women are now triple teaming Scott Nash. All three females taking their turn, getting their licks in on Scott Nash. Queen Arai has been eliminated. Scott Nash is eliminated by Lady Strange. Wow, that means both of the Nashes are eliminated from this match. All we have left, Mr. Patterson, Mishi, Lady Strange, Mr. Tyrell, and so far, Mr. Tyrell and Lady Strange have the greatest shot at walking away with the BWE Intergender Tag Team Championships, because both of their respective members are left in the ring, left in the match. I do agree Scott Nash might want to get his neck checked after that very ugly bump. Tyrell with another pink slip to Patterson. Going for that pinfall. Patterson is eliminated. So Patterson and Queen Araya have both been eliminated. Now it is Lady Strange and Mr. Tyrell against Mishi. It is a 2-on-1 against Mishi. As I said, Mr. Tyrell and Lady Strange have the greatest chance of walking away with the championships. Lady Strange hitting that strange pump handle suplex. Tyrell has a guitar ready for Mishi in case Mishi decides it's a good idea to get up. Your BWE Intergender Tag Team Champions are Mr. Tyrell and Lady Strange. Holy crap. I'll update all the rankings after the pay-per-view concludes. I hear that in the background. I'm not even tripping about it either. I agree. That was definitely a good showing for Scott Nash. This is where it became too much for Mishi. When it was a 2-on-1, Lady Strange hit that strange pump handle. And Tyrell brought a guitar in the ring just in case Mishi thought it was a good idea to try to get up.
Here are your winners, HR and Lady S.
Look at that. I'm going to just let that play because it's their championship victory. Now I officially have to make them to a tag team. They don't chant holy shit in the game because they try to keep censorship going. You know, that's stupid stuff, you know. Wow, amazing match. Amazing showing for Mr. Tyrell and Lady Strange. Amazing showing for Scott Nash and Lyra Nash. Mishi definitely showed that she is not just a petite little female in this match, in the roster. She definitely showed that she can hang it up with the big guys too. Next up, we have El Jefe del Barrio, Carlos Flores, against Infinity's Paragon. This is going to be a brutal match. Carlos Flores just debuted on Saturday, winning Sabu's Hardcore Heaven Rumble. Devin says Mishi wears the pants in the relationship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 268 pounds, El Jefe Carlos Flores.
He out here walking out in his stoop robe. You know, because El Jefe likes to sit on the porch, sit on the sidewalk, watching out over the hood. Missy wears Angelo King on her face in MATB. That is wild. That is definitely wild. You could definitely tell Missy told Frenchie in that match, since you want to go ahead and get your ass eliminated early, I'll have to carry the both of us.
And his opponent from the future, weighing in at 204 pounds, the final fallen hero, Paragon.
This is Infinity's Paragon. He will be taking on Carlos Flores. Carlos Flores has just debuted this past Saturday, picking up his very first win in his very first match. Can Infinity's Paragon stop Carlos Flores before his momentum can really get going? Infinity's Paragon claiming to be from the future. Infinity's Paragon immediately going for a pinfall here. A reverse DDT. And El Jefe picks him up for a power bomb. But Infinities does not let the momentum stay too long. Infinity taking up the momentum. What a roll up, sunset flip powerbomb roll up from Paragon. Paragon trying to go for a sunset flip powerbomb again, but Flores does not let that happen. He's brawling. Infinity is definitely showing some good momentum here that he did not show in the last two matches. What a huge springboard moonsault. And a modified tilt-a-whirl tornado DDT as well. I honestly think that Carlos might be in trouble. Paragon hits that enziguri. Inverted 450 splash. Is that it? There's only a 2 count. In my opinion, Devin, they're both rookies. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Paragon hits that springboard X Factor, busting Carlos Flores open. I don't mean to call them a rookie in a bad way. I'm just saying they're new to me, they're new to BWE. Out of nowhere, Paragon gets a 1-2-3 on Carlos Flores. I think that was a disappointing match. That just might be the only contender for the weakest match of the night. Completely one-sided. Infinity's Paragon picking up that win. That is definitely going to help his momentum as he looks to qualify for that Money in the Bank ladder match.
Here is your winner, the final fallen hero, Paragon.
What a very good showing for Paragon. Wow. Next up, we have Selena Snow versus the BWE Women's Champion Shirley P for the BWE Women's Championship, with J Omega as the special guest referee. This is gonna be a different kind of match because both of these ladies are aligned with each other, and J Omega is aligned with both of these ladies as well.
The following is a special referee match and is for the Fighting Heritage Women's Championship. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Showtime J.
No, DMP. The only match of yours that you missed was the intergender tag team championship match. Right now, we got Selena Snow versus Shirley P for the BWE Women's Championship, with J Omega as the special guest referee, to make sure these two ladies don't get too out of hand with each other. J Omega does not want these two ladies to lose respect for each other, so he will be the special guest referee to make sure that after this match, the respect is still mutual. The special ref will play favorites if one of the contenders or competitors are aligned with the special ref. That's why I put J Omega in here, because J Omega is aligned with both of these females. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Shirley P is your BWE Women's Champion. She took that title off of Selena Snow at the last pay-per-view, Breaking Point. Now this is their rematch with J Omega as the special guest referee. Who do you guys think is going to walk out with this BWE Women's Championship? Will it be Selena Snow or will it be Shirley P? Message Trey to make sure he's paying attention as well, real quick.
Introducing the challenger from the Bronx, New York, the Princess Selena Snow. From the Bronx, New York, the Fighting Heritage Women's Champion, the relentless Empress Shirley P.
We have to see what happens in the other matches first, Evan. Yeah, Daniel, do not read back to the top of the live chat. Don't do it. Right, but if you check the chat, we were talking about depending on what happens with the championship match. So right now, Selena Snow getting locked into a hold from Shirley P. J Omega is refereeing to make sure none of these two ladies get too out of hand with each other. That way, by the end of the match, the respect will stay mutual between these two ladies. This is definitely interesting because J Omega will not waver or favor either of these two females here. Selena Snow wants her championship back. Shirley P wants to keep that championship. Got that chain wrestling. Selena Snow just tosses Shirley P. And then lifts her up for a teardrop suplex. J Omega telling Selena Snow, sorry baby, I gotta call it like it is. That was a rope break. Daniel says he thinks that Selena Snow is going to take this one. Says that Shirley P took the first one and they're evenly matched, so he thinks they're going to trade the title. I can definitely see that happening. I definitely see that happening because neither of these two ladies are keeping the momentum for too long. They are trading momentum back and forth. Beautiful suplex from Selena Snow. But Shirley P with that spear. Going for the pinfall. Gets a 2 count. Selena Snow kicks out at 2. Shirley P with that lawn dart. Now going for that pinfall. Selena Snow still not giving up. Selena Snow with that ice cold, snow cold combination. What a huge kick from Selena Snow. Is this it? Will she take the... Almost took it. What a 450 clothesline. Springboard 450 clothesline right there. Shirley P taunting Selena Snow. What's she gonna do now? Drops Selena Snow for the snake eyes. Has that huge springboard. But Selena Snow still kicking out. That was a wild kick from Shirley P. Getting a few more kicks in. Before taking Selena Snow completely down. There's that bankroll. There's that bankroll. But Selena Snow kicked out of that bankroll. Shirley P with a huge exploder suplex right there. Misses that springboard attempt. Selena Snow going for hers. But Shirley P with that powerbomb snake eyes. Shirley P going coast to coast. From coast to coast. Selena Snow looks like she may be tapped out. Can Shirley P finish this match? Can she finish the job? Or will Selena Snow take that title back? What a huge avalanche powerbomb. Shirley P keeps the BWE Women's Championship at Do or Die. I was honestly expecting Selena Snow to take that title back, but I'm still not surprised either way, because both of these females put on a good showing. And as you saw, nothing got too crazy. J Omega doing his job, making sure these two women leave with respect still intact. It does definitely look that way.
Here is your winner, and still fighting Heritage Women's Champion, the relentless Empress Shirley P.
Shirley P keeps the BWE Women's Championship, solidifying her reign. The refereeing was fair. There was one time, I don't know if you guys saw that, there was one time that a little bit of impartialness was shown. There was one time, and that was when Shirley P hit that bankroll and went for the pinfall. Selena Snow kicked out, but up in the top corner you could see it said good pin, whereas every other time it said perfect pin. That was that one time of impartialness. Hesitation, I wouldn't even call it impartialness. That's the wrong word. Hesitation, not knowing what to do. That's what I'll call it. Gregory Constant versus Toby Oakwell. Toby Oakwell hailing from the UK, Yorkshire. YCW. Gregory Hall, coming from a legendary lineage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, weighing in at that 1 pound, young Behemoth Prince Gregory.
Gregory Constant had a very good winning streak, undefeated winning streak, before he challenged the POE for the Extreme Championship. The POE beat him in a tables match, and he beat him pretty quickly. So Gregory Constant is trying to restabilize his winning career.
And his opponent from Yorkshire, England, weighing in at 249 pounds, Tony O'Webs.
So as Scott Hall got to the back after he was eliminated in the intergender tag team title match, Kevin Hall walked up to say, "You still did a good job." And Scott Nash looked at Kevin Hall and said, "Look, I think it's best we go our separate ways. We had a great run as a tag team." The exact words he said, "Can we talk really quick? I love tagging with you and everything, and we accomplished a lot, but I love what you're doing solo, and I want to rock with Aries for a little bit. I hope we can still be boys, but I think we can go our separate ways for now." I think we're seeing the Midnight Outsiders going on a hiatus. But back to the action in the ring. Gregory Constant getting the upper hand on Toby Oakwell. Gregory Constant with a gut wrench right there. I think that was a gut wrench. But either way, still continuing to keep the momentum in his favor. Gregory Constant really taking it to Toby Oakwell. Toby Oakwell also had his own undefeated winning streak until he came across Jay Omega. Toby Oakwell is now looking to rebuild that winning streak, just like Gregory Constant is. But Gregory Constant is showing more offense right now. Toby Oakwell getting a comeback, making a comeback. I didn't think so. I didn't think that was going to be it to put away Gregory Constant. Gregory Constant is the young behemoth prince. You need to do a lot more than a comeback. But there goes Toby hitting him with that Pele kick, his signature Pele kick. But it didn't even keep Gregory down that long. That's what kind of behemoth Gregory Constant is. What is Gregory going for now? Gregory going for a 450 something, but Toby Oakwell disrupts it and gets out of the way before it can even be completed. These two men just going back and forth now. Gregory Constant with the behemoth plex. Looking for the royalty slam. That powerbomb Samoan drop. And then hitting that corkscrew. Is that it? Toby Oakwell has kicked out. Gregory Constant cannot believe it. Gregory Constant has hit Toby Oakwell with almost everything in his arsenal. And Toby Oakwell still is unbeatable. Toby's starting to show some life. Going up top now. Toby going for something. But Gregory Constant was too fast to get out of the way. These two men just trading back and forth. Selena Snow is not happy about the loss. Dante is telling Gregory to fight back. I agree. Fight back, Gregory. But Toby hits him with that Shining Wizard. Gregory kicks out. That is the resilience of the behemoth right there. Gregory Constant going for the behemoth lock. Behemoth lock. And he taps out. Toby Oakwell taps out. What a crazy match this one was. I'm not sure if this one will be match of the night contender, but it was still a great match nonetheless. We saw Gregory Constant bust out a new move. He couldn't beat Toby Oakwell with anything he had already shown us. So tonight, Gregory Constant decided to break out a new maneuver. The reason why they were battling is because Shirley P had won the number one contenders match to get a BWE championship shot. When Shirley P won, I had asked if Selena Snow wanted a rematch. The young behemoth prince Gregory Constant. Okay, I'm just like, wait a minute. I hope I'm not making anybody mad. Let me explain. Okay. Next up, we have the build up to this match has been crazy. I will say that. Let me tell you a little bit about the history of this real quick. HRS won a fatal four-way tornado tag match to earn tag team title shots at Iceman and Venom. Buzzer and Ripper attacked Iceman and Venom backstage, even busted Venom's head through a car window, trying to make a statement. So they said if they have to go through HRS to get a tag shot, they will, and they beat HRS and have been added to the tag team title match. The build-up to this has been crazy. This is one of the matches I have been waiting for ever since we got on this road. We started this path. First up, we have the guys trying to make a statement, telling us that they have been overlooked for too long. Buzzer and Ripper, they destroyed the tag team champions. They beat HRS, and Buzzer, the one in the yellow, has beaten Iceman in a triple threat match, pinned one half of the tag team champions. Buzzer and Ripper, part of the Dreadnoks faction, are battling for the BWE Tag Team Champions tonight.
And at a combined weight of 545 pounds, Big Money Richie Mills and Big Dog Primetime P Money Incorporated.
I am damn excited to see this match take place. HRS never fails to amaze. They always show out and show the fuck off. And now the tag team champions.
And at a combined weight of 465 pounds, the Fighting Heritage Tag Team Champions, the Snake Hottenmouth and the Iceman Zero Winters, the Disciples of Darkness.
The Disciples of Darkness went to war with DMP and Patterson to keep those titles around their waist. And they're looking to go to war to keep them again tonight against HRS, Primetime P and Richie Mills, and Buzzer and Ripper. Already, people are knocked down. Already, chaos is breaking out. Primetime P with a huge rolling Death Valley driver. So much chaos in that ring. Richie Mills hitting Iceman with that power bomb. Iceman, Buzzer, Primetime P, all outside the ring as Buzzer pulls out a kendo stick and smacks Iceman with it. He smacks Primetime P. Richie Mills going under the ring now as Ripper goes to town on Venom inside the ring. Richie Mills with that sledgehammer, smacking Iceman with it. Somebody got busted open. What is going on here? Who got busted open? Iceman just stomping Richie Mills' face into the the black top outside. What a huge slam from Richie Mills. Ripper going for a package powerbomb, a package pile driver. Venom goes for that pinfall. Buzzer trying to break that up. Only one team will walk out with the BWE Tag Team Champions. Iceman with an ice-cold spear to Richie Mills. Richie Mills is out cold. Buzzer is outside the ring. He is out cold as well. Primetime P is out cold. Richie Mills back up. The Ripper just sends him to the ropes. Not even paying attention to Iceman. Iceman knocks down Richie Mills. Buzzer going back under the ring for another kendo stick. Iceman is taking a beating. Getting smacked earlier with that kendo stick. Getting smacked in the face with another one right now. Ripper busts Iceman open. Now Ripper's going under the ring. Gets a kendo stick of his own. Keith is in the chat. That's my brother Keith in the chat. Venom going for that back suplex on the apron to Ripper. All this chaos breaking out outside the ring when it can only end inside the ring. Primetime P with the German suplex to Buzzer. And then he smacks Buzzer with that kendo stick. Primetime P with a huge drop kick to Iceman outside the ring. Venom busted Ripper open now. Primetime P knocking everybody down with that baseball bat, pinning Venom. Almost. One count. What a huge 1916 from Buzzer to Venom. But Richie Mills breaks that pinfall attempt up. Ripper with a huge belly-to-belly slam to Richie Mills. As Buzzer is outside just continuously slamming Primetime P down. Buzzer and Ripper nearly walked away with the BWE Tag Team Champions as Ripper went for a pinfall on Iceman. Venom tried pinning Buzzer now, but that gets broken up. Iceman with that ice-cold combination. Venom just throws a kendo stick at Richie Mills. Iceman with an ice cold spear. The buzzer. Did somebody knock the ref down? The ref is out cold. The ref is out cold. Iceman had the match won. That was 1, 2, 3. The Disciples of Darkness had the match won, but the referee was out cold. Somebody hurt the referee. Whoever hurt the referee screwed the Disciples of Darkness over. Ripper going for a pinfall on Richie Mills now. Buzzer and Ripper are your new BWE Tag Team Champions. And by the way, the ref was counting. I know that it was Ripper that knocked out the referee. Buzzer and Ripper are the Tag Team Champions. I agree, definitely shades of last night. The Dreadnoks are the Tag Team Champions. But what is coincidental, at least for me, is that they became the Tag Team Champions by pinning Richie Mills, not the Tag Team Champions. This would be the second time. This would be the second time Buzzer and Ripper have pinned HRS.
The Doom Brigade.
These two men started out by attacking the Disciples of Darkness in the parking lot, beating HRS in the ring, beating them again in this triple threat tornado tag match. Congratulations to Dreadnoks for the new tag team championships. I agree, Trey. They bullied their way into the match. Next up, Bloodline Rules. The POE defending the Extreme Championship against Zartan. This is a Bloodline Rules match.
That will be contested under Bloodline Rules and is for the Fighting Heritage Extreme Championship.
The first person to make his way out is the leader of the Dreadnoks faction. You just saw two of his boys win the tag team championships. The leader of the Dreadnoks faction, Zartan. He is looking to capture the Extreme Championship from the POE. Yeah, Keith, you got to watch every episode as it builds up to the pay-per-views. The stories are there. You see Zartan concentrated, focused, making his way to the ring. Not breaking concentration. He knows what he has to do. He knows what it's going to take. He knows the lengths he's going to have to go through to walk away with the BWE Extreme Championship. I believe this is the most focused we've ever seen Zartan. And now making his way to the ring, the POE, the Extreme Champion, the owner of Me and the Boys Wrestling. You can catch them every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. They just started their new season. Make sure to tune in for that. Unfortunately, Dominic Rex is at work, so he cannot see his boy Zartan compete for the Extreme Championship yet. But when he's off, he will catch this. And he will see that this is the most focused Zartan has ever looked. Because the POE has been unstoppable since becoming the Extreme Champion. It's going to take a lot of concentration and a lot of focus, a lot of heart to go to war with the POE. It's going to take even more than that to take the title from POE. Zartan ready to walk away with that title. Yeah. It's giving me rules about the Bloodline Rules match. I've never played it yet, or had it ran yet, so... There we go. Zartan immediately going in on the POE. Really taking it to the champion right now. I told you this is the most focused we have ever seen Zartan, and he is really showing it in his dominance at the start of this match. And the POE with the backdrop to the apron. These two men brawling on the outside of the ring now. What a crazy and wild reversal that was. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. Zartan with the chop block to the POE, going for that pinfall now. Zartan with that snake eyes. If you remember when I showed it at the beginning of the stream, I showed you guys that the PoE stats are all raised up to 100. His allies are the Buzzsaw the Butcher, the Block, and Mr. Tyrell. The allies for Zartan are Road Pig, Torch. Zartan going for that kick. George Ewing coming on out. I don't know why George Ewing's coming out. But hey, he's Canadian too. I know the PoE is cool with anyone who hails from Canada. So I set the allies, but the allies are still deciding whoever they want to be. George Ewing came out for the PoE. Zartan's allies were Road Pig, Torch, and Nagahide. But I'm not sure if that's gonna play out. Here comes Torch. Okay, so we got Torch coming down for Zartan. Torch and George Ewing brawling. The PoE in the ring just taunting Zartan, but Zartan doesn't take that kindly. After taking out George Ewing, Torch runs in to check on Zartan. As Zartan hits that triple powerbomb to the PoE. Weapons have already been involved in this match, but Zartan decides let's add his steel steps to it as well. The PoE with a huge kick to Zartan. Now the PoE going to work on Torch. George Ewing getting in there. So PoE can focus back on Zartan. The PoE's got a kendo stick, and he busts Zartan open. Or he busts him with the kendo stick quite a few times. Zartan not willing to give up. But the PoE says it's better if he does. Here comes Nagahide. Nagahide's out here to save Zartan. Zartan with a huge powerbomb to the PoE. Zartan with a huge elbow, but the PoE gets right up and goes for that pinfall. Oh no. We got Torch and Nagahide in the ring going after the PoE now. Here comes Venom. I don't know why Venom is out here for the PoE. I don't know why. Road Pig is out here now. We got the entire Dreadnoks faction out here. We got Poe with random allies that I did not set up. Zartan has beaten the POE for the Extreme Championship. That is crazy. No one has been able to beat the POE. Zartan came in here with the Dreadnoks faction, knowing what it was going to take, knowing the lengths he would have to go to. Zartan walks away with the BWE Extreme Championship. Wow. I had the POE's allies set up as Buzzsaw the Butcher, The Block, and Mr. Tyrell. They did not come out, but instead George Ewing, Venom, and who else was that came out? Different people came out to help the POE. Once the entire Dreadnoks faction was out there, it was just too much for the POE.
Here are your winners, and the new Fighting Heritage Extreme Champions, Unforgiven Outlaw, Burns Fallen Hero, the Superstar, and the Pig.
Zartan walks away with the BWE Extreme Championship tonight. I am definitely surprised. Fingers will be battling Alex Diamond in an underground match for the Blood Fist Championship. This match it's a fight to the knockout.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Underground Fighting Championship.
We need security to watch the referees in the back. I just got word Iceman is looking for the first referee he sees. He is going to assault them and throw them into the boiler room before he leaves the arena. Can we get security to watch out for the referees, please? Out first is Hollywood Fingers, the Violator, Frankie Fingers, challenging Alex Diamond for the BWE Blood Fist Championship. Usually Hollywood Fingers spends his time in, well, Hollywood, making movies, signing motion picture deals. But he decided, I got time today. Trust me, they're getting fines. Remember when Iceman and Venom speared the referee at the last pay-per-view, and I told Iceman and Venom there would be repercussions? The repercussions would be that they defended the tag team titles in a triple threat tornado tag match. It seems as though Iceman did not learn the lesson. Trey Fax says that Iceman and Venom hate the referees. Alex Diamond keeping up with his tradition, bringing out new attire that matches the pay-per-view color scheme. Alex Diamond, the Blood Fist champion. Usually he's in tag team competition, but he decided to strike out and try his hand for the Blood Fist title, and he came out with a huge win. The referees talk about how they hate them all the time. Do you blame the referees? Look what they have to go through. Do you blame them?
Introducing the challenger. From West Hollywood, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, the Violator, Frankie Fingers.
Frankie Fingers really needs to walk away from this match with the title.
California, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Underground Fighting Champion, the Rockstar,
Trey Fax says, I heard Venom took a referee sandwich right out of his hands and started eating it in front of him. I heard Iceman pissed in a referee's cup while they still had their drink in it. They don't like referees, but already we have one of these two men busted open. We have Alex Diamond busted open. Frankie Fingers looking to make a statement and walk away with the title today. Frankie Fingers just sends Alex Diamond into the metal ring post. And then power bombs him. And knees him in the face. Who do you guys think is going to walk away with the BWE Blood Fist Championship? Could be submission. Frankie Fingers just assaulting Alex Diamond with that clothesline. Alex Diamond making a comeback. Alex Diamond looks like he's bleeding on both sides of his face. Frankie Fingers already did a number to Alex Diamond. Or is that just Alex Diamond kicks Frankie Fingers out of the ring? Or is that just Alex Diamond's mascara fading, smearing? He's a rock star. He wears guy liner, what Pete Wentz calls it from Fall Out Boy. Frankie Fingers just annihilating Alex Diamond outside the ring. Alex Diamond with a huge curb stomp outside the ring. Alex Diamond is looking to keep the Blood Fist title. Alex Diamond with a cheap shot punch. Frankie Fingers, what's he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Frankie Fingers with the violating cutter. Stealing Alex Diamond's finishing move. Now Fingers just stomping away on Alex Diamond in the ring. You see that blood just pouring out of Alex Diamond's forehead. This is what the Blood Fist title is all about. Who can hurt their opponent the most? I think Iceman may have found one of the referees backstage. Alex Diamond. What is he doing now? Looks like he might be stuck. There we go. I was hoping I wouldn't have to step in, correct it. Alex Diamond with the neckbreaker off of the ring. Frankie Fingers just coming right back. Alex Diamond bleeding all over the outside of the ring. Frankie Fingers just throwing Alex Diamond to the other side. Ringside. Something's got to give. One of these two men are going to get knocked out, or one of these two men are going to submit and call it quits. Oh my God, Frankie Fingers just tossed Alex Diamond straight to the middle ring post. Has him twisting around it. How is Alex Diamond still awake and fighting right now? Alex Diamond busted Frankie Fingers open with the curb stomp outside the ring. Now both men are bleeding. Alex Diamond going for that diamond cutter. He hits that diamond cutter. Stomping on the back of Frankie Fingers. Frankie Fingers starting to get the upper hand back. With both men bleeding, it's only a matter of time before that black top turns red top. Frankie Fingers with the Superman punch. Fingers just standing up, stalking his opponent, stomping away at him. Ooh. Diamond just sends Fingers right into the apron. You can almost, you can hardly even see Alex Diamond's face anymore with all that blood, all that smeared mascara, that guy liner. Fingers locks Alex Diamond in with a submission hold. I agree, this is a really good back and forth championship match. Frankie Fingers telling Alex Diamond to get up. What's he gonna do? Straight to DVD. I think that's what that one was called. Frankie Fingers just might walk out with the championship tonight. Alex Diamond just tosses Fingers over the group of people outside the ring. Outside, over the spectators. And then Alex Diamond hits a devastating diamond cutter to Fingers. But Fingers is not giving up yet. Frankie Fingers coming back with a series of kicks. And Frankie Fingers is one tough son of a bitch, if I could steal the words from Pat McAfee. Frankie Fingers waiting for Alex to get up. Tries for another straight to DVD, but no. Alex Diamond reverses that. Sees that one coming this time. Oh no. He hits Fingers with rapid curb stomps outside the ring. Now he's going for that diamond cutter again. Diamond cutter. Going again for another diamond cutter. Alex Diamond looking to finish Frankie Fingers off. A second diamond cutter. Oh my God. He's got a family, damn it. Prayers to Jim Ross. I'm gonna be cutting Jim Ross lines until I know that he's okay from that surgery. Prayers to Jim Ross. Alex Diamond retains the BWE Blood Fist Championship, but damn it if I feel Fingers deserves a damn rematch. Am I wrong for wanting to see a part 2? Here's one of those devastating diamond cutters right there. Yeah, but this Blood Fist Championship can only be defended here in Underground match. I try to make it a steel cage knockout match, but it doesn't let me do that.
Here is your winner.
Look at all that blood.
Underground fighting champion, the Rockstar Diamond.
My God. Alex Diamond went to war with Frankie Fingers and defended that championship. Oh, I'm saving that one for Patterson and Draven. I'm saving that line, Daniel, for Patterson and Draven. Oh, speaking of which. Patterson and Draven, these two men have been going to war. This is a 30-minute submission Iron Man match. I know it says Iron Man match right there, but on the outside it did say 30-minute submission Iron Man match. We saw Mr. Patterson in action earlier today.
The following contest is an Iron Man match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Authors of Pain from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Weighing in at 245 pounds, Mr. Patterson.
Mr. Patterson, the younger twin brother of DMP. I think it is by 2 minutes. Going to war with the Dark Horse Demon, Draven. And Raise the Bar Wrestling, Draven annihilated, dismantled Mr. Patterson. In BWE, Mr. Patterson dismantled the Dark Horse Demon in return, saying what happened at Raise the Bar Wrestling is not my normal composure. Mr. Patterson looking to slay the Demon in this match, in this 30-minute submission Iron Man match. Falls count anywhere. Mr. Patterson trying to show that the DMP blood runs right through his veins, that just because he is tailored well does not mean he lacks the aggression needed to slay a demon. He is going to snap, crackle, and pop some monster bones.
And his opponent, representing the Empire of Pain, from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 317 pounds, Draven the Horseman.
Draven ready to dismantle and tear Mr. Patterson apart limb by limb. Wanting to cause an unmeasurable amount of pain on Mr. Patterson. But Mr. Patterson has beaten Draven and Draven's tag team partner Dax in separate singles matches. Mr. Patterson has slayed a giant. Can he slay the demon in this match? Draven just slamming Mr. Patterson down. And now just assaulting Patterson. Assaulting him. Patterson did slay the demon one time. Can he vanquish the demon for good? Patterson starting to make a comeback. Draven throwing him right back down. What a devastating power slam. Mr. Patterson was on a suicide mission saying he wanted Draven for a full 30 minutes. Mr. Patterson knows what he's doing. DMP says, don't worry, I know what my brother is doing. He knows what he's doing. DMP says that Mr. Patterson just has to survive for 10 minutes. After the first 10 minutes, Draven will be too winded to even continue holding any momentum. Draven pulls out a trash can. Oh no. Draven with an elevated side slam. Elevated sidewalk slam outside the ring. Move that camera so it doesn't get any awkward angles. Mr. Patterson with a springboard dropkick to Draven, finally getting him down. Now he's stomping, holding his leg on Draven with as much weight and power as he can. Draven is up though. Patterson too quick for Draven, not allowing to be slammed back down. Draven just, oh no. Pulling in that skull lock, But Patterson gets back up. Patterson has great ring IQ, wrestling IQ, knowing if he stayed in that submission for too long, that would be it. Damn, ref, move out the way. Patterson has a guitar, smashes it over, or Draven had the guitar and smashed it over Patterson. But that barely even phased Patterson. If anything, it woke him up. Draven with a big boot. A giant boot. Mr. Patterson locks in the crossface. But Draven gets out of that immediately. Draven just tormenting Mr. Patterson right now. Draven with the demon wing. Oh no. Patterson knew what that was. He was not going to allow himself to be chokeslammed to hell. Patterson says, I need something different for this demon. And shatters a light tube over the Dark Horse demon. Weapons barely seem to affect either of these competitors. I was going to say man, but Draven's no mere man. He is a demon. What a huge rib breaker from Draven. Patterson with a rib breaker of his own to Draven. Draven pulls out a table. We just got camera footage from backstage. The Disciples of Darkness have left the boiler room carrying a bloody referee shirt. We need security in that boiler room now. Get some medics in there. Check on our referees. Patterson with the huge eye of the hurricane to Draven. And then a huge stomp from the top rope on the other side of the ring. A man that size flying that far. Oh no. Oh no. Draven chokeslammed Patterson straight to hell. And he locks in that skull lock. Is this it? Draven picks up the first pinfall. Well, the first submission, really. Now Draven just mauling Mr. Patterson. Draven smashes another guitar over Patterson. And the flying axe bomber, and then Draven locks in the skull lock yet again. But Patterson holds on this time. Was not going to tap out. Was not going to lose consciousness. Instead, he breaks out of the chokeslam to hell. Patterson smashes the guitar over Draven and says, "Do you like it when I do it to you? How does that feel?" I think Patterson misses that springboard. Iceman warning the cameraman that anyone trying to save that referee has to go through the Reaper. Patterson, for the third time, avoids the chokeslam to hell. And for the second time, misses that springboard. Patterson with that huge eye of the hurricane to Draven. Now he's going up top. And stomps on Draven. Stomps on the demon. Trying to stomp the life out of him. Oh no. Patterson got chokeslammed to hell again. And Draven locks in that skull lock yet again. Draven picks up the second submission. Trying to crush Patterson's skull. That headbutt is definitely going to help do that. Draven with the flying axe bomber. And then locks in the skull lock yet again for the 4th time. Patterson able to stay awake this time. It only took 2 shots for Draven to smash and shatter that kendo stick over Mr. Patterson. And then a 3rd chokeslam to hell. Somebody needs to check on Mr. Patterson. Mr. Patterson might be well enough to break out of that Boston Crab. There is something wrong with that springboard right there. Draven just choking the life out of Patterson now. Patterson said it's time to bring the table into play. Now they start slugging it out. A huge backbreaker from Patterson. Patterson locks in the wrist lock. And Draven taps out. Patterson picks up his first submission in the match. This is a good sign, but Draven hits that clothesline from hell. Mr. Patterson has taken 5 choke slams in this match, and now is locked in the Boston Crab. Patterson has tapped out again. Patterson hitting his signature Eye of the Hurricane. It is 3-1 with 16 minutes still to go. Patterson still has a lot of time to tap out the Dark Horse Demon. Draven trips Patterson onto the steel steps. And then Draven just chucks the steel steps at Patterson. Just throws it at him. No remorse. Two men stuck with steel steps between them. Draven with that stomping big boot. Mr. Patterson has taken 6 choke slams in this match so far. Patterson showing a lot of heart right now. Draven repeatedly headbutting Patterson and then locks in that skull lock. Patterson is out. Patterson making a comeback right now. Patterson smashes the guitar over Draven now. Oh no. 7 choke slams this match. He just might need that ice bath, you're right. Patterson with that huge shotgun dropkick, a violent shotgun dropkick. And then Patterson shatters that kendo stick over the face of Draven and makes him bleed. Patterson locking in that Texas cloverleaf. Canadian cloverleaf. Draven taps out. Patterson sets that table up again. Oh no, submission makes it better because then both men have to find ways to beat their opponent when they don't usually use submissions. Draven with that skull lock again. Patterson did not lose consciousness. Patterson with that Z360. Now he's going in for that Texas cloverleaf again. But Draven does not tap. Oh no. Oh no. Someone was going through that table. Draven busts another guitar on Patterson and then slaps him in the face. Slaps him again. We have 8 minutes left in this match. It is 4-3. Patterson can easily win this match. A 4-2. Patterson just toying with Draven now, taunting him. Patterson getting better at avoiding those choke slams, but not that big boot. Oh no. Oh no. If he was just a little bit closer, that choke slam would have went right through that table. Patterson taps out to that Boston Crab. Patterson just going to town with that kendo stick, shattering it over Draven. Just stomping on the demon again. The Draven with that flying axe bomber. I've already lost count of how many choke slams Patterson has taken in this match. I think we're at 9, maybe 10. We'll go ahead and call it 9. 9 choke slams in this match, while Patterson gets smacked with the stop sign from Draven. Draven just chucks it at him. Draven remembers the table. Draven too tired to get up. Patterson has wore out the demon. Choke slam number 10. And he locks in the skull lock. Mr. Patterson with that armbar, wrenching it. And Draven taps. That's what Patterson needs to do. Just go for that submission out of nowhere. The Demon is tired out now. Patterson just wanting to get aggressive with the Demon. Draven with the Demon wing. My God, he's broken in half. What a leapfrog from the man the size of Patterson. Draven just slammed Patterson through that table. God is my witness, Patterson is broken in half. But Patterson is becoming a master in the chokeslam defense. Just continuously chucking the stop sign at Draven. We have a minute and a half left. A minute 30. Just chucks the stop sign at Patterson. Sharp edge first. Like I said, Patterson becoming a master of the chokeslam defense. But no, he gets hit with it anyway. Onto the broken table pieces. And Draven locking in that skull lock. Draven just saying, I'll go for another skull lock. We have 30 seconds left. I'm going to go for another one. Doesn't get it though. And it says 10 seconds left. I'm going to chokeslam you straight to hell. Yeah, I could definitely get rid of that springboard. Going in for that. The winner is Draven. Draven dismantled Patterson. Patterson is not happy with that loss. Five-star match indeed. Draven has suffered a minor injury. Patterson has suffered a minor injury. And now the main event. Angelo King defends the BWE Heavyweight Championship against DMP and King Slick. DMP beat King Slick when King Slick was the heavyweight champion. DMP beat Angelo King while Angelo King is the current heavyweight champion. So this match will be a slobber knocker. Shout out to JR. I'm going to take my hoodie off while they're making their entrances.
The following is an elimination match and is for the Fighting Heritage Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the Authors of Pain from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 245 pounds, DMP!
I agree, DMP. Angelo King and King Slick have never beaten DMP. And DMP this past Friday actually just beat Angelo King and King Slick in a parking lot brawl. DMP is looking to walk away as the BWE Heavyweight Champion in this match.
And introducing the challenger, representing the Disciples of Darkness, from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Demon, King Black.
This triple threat is an elimination match. The main event, King Slick is the former BWE Heavyweight Champion, lost the title to Angelo King. And the third man coming on out, the BWE Heavyweight Champion, Angelo King.
And introducing the champion from Queens, New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Fighting Heritage Heavyweight Champion, the X Factor, Angelo King, the Phenomenal One.
Angelo King on Friday hit his finisher, the closer, on DMP through a glass door. I'm pretty sure DMP's still feeling the effects of that. The only person in this match that is at 100% is King Slick. You're right, Daniel. That closer did not keep DMP down. DMP went on to win that parking lot brawl, even though he got his head slammed through a glass door. That's how tough DMP is. All three men couldn't wait for this match to take place. Couldn't wait to just tear each other apart for the championship. Angelo King with a huge cutter from the top rope to DMP. King Slick. For a second they're showing some good offense. Here he goes again. King Slick not allowing DMP to slam him. King Slick promises that as long as the referee does not try to cheat him, then King Slick will have the Reaper moved from the boiler room door so we can get security and medics into the boiler room to get some attention to that referee. DMP and Angelo King taunting each other, talking trash to each other. Those two men never liked each other. They've always hated each other, never had respect for each other. What a King-style DDT from Angelo. Keith said, I hope it wasn't Charles Robinson that got attacked by Iceman and Venom. Oh my God! King Slick just busted that guitar over the head of Angelo King. Remember, this is a triple threat elimination match, which means just because DMP pins King Slick or King Slick pins DMP does not mean Angelo King loses the title right away. But if Angelo King gets pinned, then we are guaranteed to have a new champion. King Slick setting up that table inside the ring. Someone's going through it. It's the unwritten law of the wrestling universe. You set up a table, someone will be going through it. Angelo King hitting that knee straight to King Slick, busting him wide open. What a step-up stomp from King Slick. DMP is showing signs of life now. Keith rooting for King Slick to get his title back. King Slick busts Angelo King open as well. And DMP pulls out Sweet Baby Chuckles. That is his best friend. King Slick knew as soon as Sweet Baby Chuckles came out from under that ring, it was going to get dangerous, so he stopped DMP right away. All three men battling right there now. Angelo King gets up in the ring after King Slick choke slams DMP outside. King Slick just pulled a Samoa Joe nope to Angelo King. DMP says, why don't you get your ass right back out here? DMP not paying attention to Angelo King coming over that top rope. No diddy. There he goes. DMP has Sweet Baby Chuckles, but he puts it down, decides against it. And he hits the Canadian Destroyer on Angelo King. And a flying Hurricanrana to King Slick. You can see the blood on King Slick. DMP is the only one standing. Angelo King with that DDT, the King style DDT. And DMP hits the redneck lullaby on King Slick. Nearly eliminates King Slick. DMP calls that stunner the redneck lullaby. Oh no. I thought DMP was going to go for that table, but instead he's going for the Snake Eyes Powerbomb. Angelo King taking DMP to the table now. Oh no. Is he gonna suplex him through that table? No, DMP gets out of that, but King Slick has a light tube. DMP now trying to suplex Angelo King through that table, and he does. He suplexed the BWE Heavyweight Champion through the table, and King Slick followed it up with the light tube smash. Angelo King nearly got pinned. King Slick goes in for that pinfall next. Both men wanting to take the champion out of the picture early on. First. Want to take the champion out of the picture. First elimination. King Slick, what is he doing? Oh no. Hitting that darkness package driver. What is that called? DMP kicks out and survives. Angelo King just smacking, shattering that kendo stick over King Slick. Now going to work on DMP. But DMP with great ring awareness. Hitting that X Factor. The Death Note, that's what that was called. King Slick bringing a guitar in the ring. Angelo King with the running knee. Is that it for King Slick? 1, 2, 3. King Slick has been eliminated. The referee has even tried counting slow so as to not screw over King Slick as promised. We are now down to DMP at Angelo King. Angelo King just putting knees to the face of DMP. Determined to keep the BWE Heavyweight Championship. Keith was going for King Slick, but King Slick is now eliminated. Oh my God. Angelo King with the running boot to DMP's face. DMP kicks out. Angelo King nearly retained the championship. Angelo King with another knee to DMP's face. And Angelo King retains the BWE Heavyweight Championship, pinning DMP for the very first time. I know we're going to have messages from every contender, every competitor in this match. DMP said it took 5 tries to keep him down. DMP fought like hell. Angelo King fought like hell to keep the BWE Heavyweight Championship. What is next for Angelo King? He has overcome DMP for the first time in his career. He has vanquished King Slick and King Slick's rematch clause. What is next for Angelo King?
Here is your winner, and still fighting heritage heavyweight champion, the X-Factor, Angelo King.
I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure we are going to get another video package from Angelo King. The deal breaker, getting the job done. That's what that was. That knee, that running knee, the deal breaker. Angelo King, I guarantee we're going to get another video package of Angelo King celebrating in a penthouse suite with all his I can't even speak right now. Extracurricular activities. Tongue twisted myself, Jesus Christ. Congratulations, Angelo King. King Slick walks directly to the boiler room. Let's recap what happened during the show. The Reaper was able to overcome Ares Omega. Ares Omega was not able to stop the Reaper. Lady Strange and Mr. Tyrell have walked out with the BWE Intergender Tag Team Championships in a massive Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag. Infinity's Paragon getting his first BWE victory against Carlos Flores. Shirley P. retaining the BWE Women's Championship against Selena Snow with J. Omega as the special guest referee. Gregory Constant exhausting every move in his arsenal, but could not keep Toby Oakwell down until he busted out a new move, the Behemoth Lock, the elevated Boston Crab. Buzzer and Ripper walk away with the BWE Tag Team Championships. Zartan has overcome the POE when the Dreadnoks was in full fashion. Alex Diamond, bloodied and bruised, walked away and defended the Blood Fist Championship against Fingers. Draven coming away with a huge victory against Patterson, a huge statement. Patterson did not look happy after that match. And Angelo King retaining the BWE Heavyweight Championship in a triple threat match. That is that. That is the BWE pay-per-view, Do or Die. Thank you for tuning in.